Spinelli, what are you doing here?
I was hoping that the mob... I was hoping that you might have a moment to speak with me.
Well, you're not going to call me the Mob Prince?
I've come to the realization that my penchant for nicknames can be an annoyance to some. In particular, the forbidding father figure of Maximista. So consequently, I'm attempting to curtail my tendency towards elaborate speech.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, and I also have a compulsion to ramble when nervous, which is directly at odds with my intention.
Why would you be nervous around me?
Oh. I wish for you to divulge privileged information regarding your father's activities and...
Wait a minute, what, you're asking me to betray my father? You come to the right place. What do you want to know?
Why your father has such a sudden and allegedly protective interest in Maximista, and whether the clumsy and tactless minion currently shadowing Maximista is actually for protection.
Anthony's having Maxie followed.
Yes, indeed. And at first, Maximista was terrified because she feared she might be the object of some stalker. And others who shall remain nameless even accused Maximista of fabricating incidents, which just shows how little the unworthy one knows her.
Spinelli, I thought you were going to simplify.
Oh, right. Dr. Hunter, Dr. Matthew Hunter, accused Maxie of lying about being followed until one night when outside of her, well now, our apartment, your father's minion made his presence known.
And he said he was working for Anthony Zakara.
Yes, he said that your father instructed him to be Maximista's protector, that your father wanted to keep her safe.
Well, if Anthony's trying to keep Maxie safe, there's got to be something in it for him.
Exactly. That is why I'm here. I would like you to find out what possible connection could exist between Maximista and your father.
Why are you asking me? Just talk to Maxie.
Maximista has a tendency to dissemble when confronted with an uncomfortable situation.
I remember.
Yes, and every time I bring up Anthony Zakara, she changes the subject, which makes me fear that she has acted unwisely, and now your father is taking advantage of her.
That would be Anthony.
Right. So I was hoping for the sake of your former friendship, that you might be willing to help.
You know, I always liked Maxie. For a while there, a little too much.
Yes, I remember your brief flirtation. But nothing ever came of it, right?
No, nothing ever came of it. It was always a little too screwed up for Maxie. She deserves someone a little more steady who can balance her out.
I can assure you Dr. Hunter is neither steady nor supportive. He fails to appreciate Maximista for who she is and would even stifle her unique spirit.
I was talking about you.
Me?
Yeah. I always liked you two together. I was bummed out when you didn't work. That's what you're doing here, isn't it? If you can rescue Maxie from Anthony Zakara, she'll fall back in love with you.
I assure you, my motives towards Maximista are completely altruistic. Mm-hmm. I just care only for her safety and happiness.
Really?
What? Look, in the fullness of time, if she were to come to the realization that her erstwhile man friend is completely unworthy of her, then so...
You're getting all convoluted again, Spinelli.
Apologies. What I mean to say is, I'm worried about her, and I wish to help. Even if that means she never sees me as more than a friend.
See, Anthony have in common is the night Lisa Niles died.
Yeah, but your father insists that he never even set foot on the ill-fated party boat. Could he be lying?
We're talking about Anthony Zakara here. What do you think?
Yeah, but when the police brought us back to the scene of the crime, he seemed indifferent to Maxie.
Yeah, well, Anthony's good at keeping secrets.
May I ask, when did you start referring to your father as Anthony?
When I realized how much I hate him.
And I assume the source of that rancor has nothing to do with Maxie.
No, Spinelli's got nothing to do with Maxie. Please. Look, if Anthony's got something on Maxie, he's keeping it to himself. I'll ask around. I'll let you know what I find.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, I got a couple of big projects coming up. I could use somebody like you to do some research if you want.
Oh, so your assistance comes at a price?
You know, forget it. Stay focused on Maxie. If she's involved with Anthony, she could be in a lot of trouble. Dolores. Surprised to see you here.
What are you doing here? Again?
Your pal Ronnie hauled me in. See, he's convinced that I'm the guy who torched the warehouse on the King Street Pier. Just like he was convinced that this D'Onofrio guy was the guy who was beating up on my dancers. When all along, you knew he wasn't guilty. Now, looks like you got proof.
Don't.
Just trying to show a little concern is all. I heard you got jumped last night.
Where did you hear that? That information hasn't been released.
I hear a lot of things. Look, Dolores, I'm not the enemy here. In fact, I could very well be the best friend you got.
Your friends, thank you.
Oh, do you? I haven't met him yet.
Well, why would you? Listen, I don't need your help.
I hope you're right about that.
I think you have a club full of girls that could probably use your concern a little bit more than me. Any trouble since you reopened, by the way?
No, nothing yet. But then again, I'm in the business of protecting my people.
Oh, well, you and me both. The only difference is I do it through legal channels.
Oh, yeah, how's that working out for you?
This is a restricted area, and I don't want Ronnie to see you anywhere near here.
I appreciate your concern. That's cute.
Okay. My only concern is that if he sees you here, he's gonna lock you up, and then I'm gonna be stuck with all the stupid paperwork, and I don't want that, so let's go.
I'm just trying to make your life easier here. Which, by the way, is why I spoke to your landlord. Your building is now rent controlled.
I told you I don't take bribes.
Relax, it's all perfectly legal. Besides, it's probably too late to go back on all the paperwork and undo everything anyway.
You're just trying to compromise me.
Your partner's father, Sonny Corinthos, I'd say you're pretty well compromised so far.
Dante is a good cop.
And I'm very good at what I do. I got ways to find information that your cop buddies can't. Oh, by the way, I heard about your sister, Rosa. How she was killed by an unknown assailant. They never found the guy. The case was never closed, kind of like this one. I'm very sorry for your loss.